Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to check today's episode out. And guys, I want to do a little video today. I want to address something from a reoccurring comment that I see in my comment sections about there's a group of people out there that, it's a pretty significant group that are calling you guys Blaukat cult members for enjoying the channel here, watching the channel, supporting the channel. And I want to address those people that are really just sophomoric enough to, label people that like the channel that. It's so juvenile, it's dumbed down, stupid in reality. So we're going to get into that in today's video and sort of give you my opinion on that. Also, guys, before we get started, I want to go over one thing here as far as some stuff I talk about at the beginning of the channel. Guys, you hear me talking a lot about those fish the moment lake map breakdowns that I do. I want to go in a little bit more detail real quick before getting into the video because I've had some questions on that. These are lake map breakdowns that I spent 5 years building for the fishthemoment.com website. And in these breakdowns, what we do, we got lakes that I've done breakdowns on all over the country. Each lake, we do 4 different seasons, like spring, summer, winter, fall. And on these breakdowns, based upon the time of year, I give you 40 GPS waypoints for each season of the year. And I explain to you guys in the breakdowns why these areas are good and how to fish them. And then you sort of explain a little bit about the seasonal patterns and some information on the lake. And then once you get those GPS waypoints, you can use that to duplicate them around the lake, yourself and some other places. So they're really good resources to learn more about your favorite lake or a lake you've never been to before. So I'll put my Fish the Moment lake map breakdown link in the description if you want to get one. And also, guys, if you get a breakdown and you have any questions on it, just feel free to shoot me a private message on my Facebook page, Randy Blaukat Professional Angler, and I'd be happy to answer that. So really appreciate that. Okay, guys, inevitably, if you guys watch or follow the comments I get on a lot of the videos, it's like there's always some guys in there saying about, oh, you're just another Blaukat cult member, you've drank the Kool-Aid, you're that type of a thing. Guys, I am so tired of that bullshit, because here's the thing about the channel. It's like, if you've watched my channel for a long time, you sort of know what it's about. I've fished professionally since 1986. I'm sharing with you guys things that work for me, how I have caught bass over the course of 40 years, and my tips and advice for that. I've got a lot of time on the water. Some of the things that I talk about, people agree with them, some of them don't as far as technique, but they're what works for me. So I'm relating to that in an effort to help you guys catch more bass. Other things, I do opinion channels. Everybody knows that I'm a big anti-tech, anti-live scope forward-facing sonar advocate there. That's well documented, my position on that. I think it's terrible for the sport. I don't think it has any place within the sport. We talk about environmental issues that are pertinent to the future sustainability of our sport and protecting our resource conservation efforts. So I don't quite understand how somebody cannot get behind the fact that I'm sharing tips with everybody to help you guys catch more fish. I'm trying to, educate and teach people as much as I can about environmental and conservation issues, so we'll be able to hand our sport off to, the next generation better than we found it. And I educate people on the dangers of technology within the sport, because this sport that we have, guys, it's a finite resource. We have a finite number of fish, and we have an ever-increasing population of anglers, and technology that makes anglers better and better and more adapt to the fish. It not only undermines the future sustainability of it, but it just sort of, goes against the whole tradition and the purity and everything that fishing is inherently about. So if you're somebody that doesn't want to get good fishing tips, you don't give a crap about our environment, you don't give a crap about the planet we hand off to our future generations, if you want to see technology run rampant and basically turn our sport into some video game experience, if you're all for that, then, you probably don't like the channel. But to call somebody a cult member for actually getting behind those things, which for the life of me, I don't see how anybody could not want to get behind those concepts. It's pretty pathetic. So that's just the way it is, though, guys. When you have a YouTube channel like this, it's like it gives you a good opportunity to study human nature and observe human nature. And a lot of times when you have a YouTube channel or have any opinion, not everybody's going to agree with that. And that's fine. I don't want everybody to agree with me. I'm just sharing you my point of view. But it is not conducive to call somebody a cult member because they enjoy the content on this YouTube channel. Obviously, a lot of people enjoy it, guys. My 3 channels combined have over 200,000 subscribers. We've got close to 60 million views on the channel. So obviously people are responding to that. I get messages all the time about, saying it helps them catch fish. I get messages saying some people agree with me, some people that don't. But this is not a cult. The intuitive angling is not a cult by any means. There is a lot of cults in our society today, politically and in other type of areas, but this is not one of them. This is a channel that I encourage people to think. I want to make people think. I want to make people think outside the box. I want to educate people on a lot of different issues in the sport because I'm like everybody else, guys. I love this sport, man. I love the sport of bass fishing. It's been a part of my life, my entire life. I want to see it after I'm gone from this earth. I want to see it better than it's ever been before. And it's not right now. Guys, I can tell you from somebody that has fished more than anybody that's watching this channel, I'm safe to say that I don't think anybody probably has. Unless you fished over 40 years of professional tournaments and have been bass fishing for over 50 years, an average of 100 to 200 days a year, then you probably haven't fished as much as I do. So I'm sharing with you guys the experiences that I've had on the water. Now, there's a lot of armchair anglers out there that think they know more than what they do know about fishing. There's a lot of anglers out there that just regurgitate information and they haven't actually experienced that information themselves to find if it's true or if there's reproducible results around it. But that's what I do on the channel here. I just relate information and my opinions with that. So anyway, guys, I do appreciate everybody that watches the channel. I never take that for granted. Me and my family appreciate it. I mean, all the support of the channel. And I encourage constructive dialogue in the comments. I don't have any patience for people that attack the messenger and ignore the message because that is stupid. I mean, if somebody brings up a topic and they resort to attacking the messenger for bringing that topic up rather than making some intelligent, critical thinking rebuttal to that particular topic, I don't have any patience for that. And I've made it very well known on my channel that comments that are hateful and vitriolic, that attack the messenger and ignore the message, that spread misinformation and conspiracy theories, those comments are deleted from the channel. And if somebody is a repeat offender, they get blocked from the channel. So that's just the rules of it. So I don't want this channel to be some big confrontational thing. I want it to be a place where you guys can come every day and enjoy the content, learn something from the content, engage in a respectful, civil conversation on topics, and it just makes it fun for everybody when we do that. But it just really pisses me off when some, dumbasses, for, lack of a better term, call you guys cult members, because they are dumbasses for calling you cult members because they do not know what a cult member is. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk later.